Joined now with Paul Doswell. Paul, very busy here at HQ this week. Can you give us an update on the squad?
Yeah, I literally worked really hard since really Sunday. Had a long chat with Derek and Stuart over the weekend. Said where I felt we needed to improve the squad. Once again, had fantastic backing from the chairman, from Stuart and the board. And we made our moves. And I think when I've been in trouble before at Sutton, which has been on many occasions, we tended to then get people in and people out. I think you need to do that. I think there was a need to do that. I think from the Dorking game onwards, the results haven't been good enough, and we need to inject some life and some pace into the team and some confidence. Really, I think that's another key word. Players play for confidence. So, I knew my targets really a week or two ago. We've worked really hard, to get them in, and to get Stefan Payne, Manny, Duku, and Alfy, Whittingham in, who I've got to say were our main three targets. Has been a fantastic bit of work from the club this week.
So if you could just enlighten us a bit more on the signings and what sort of attributes they bring to the side in the reason for you picking them.
But I think you've only got to look at the goals scored. He's only scored 28 goals this year, which is probably 4th or 5th lowest in the league. And I believe we've given all of our strikers plenty of chances this year. It's only Tommy Wright with 9 goals, I think maybe 10 now, who's basically scored enough goals within that quartet. So for me, it was important to then go and freshen it up. We've got 3 months of the season left. I think the really good news with Stefan Payne and with Manny Duku is that we've got them here for next year as well. So that's going to be part of us going forward. Alfy's slightly different. We felt we needed those legs in midfield and someone who's really going to put their foot in and work alongside a Billy Clifford, the more technical players. So Alfy's come in from Aldershot, another player that we targeted a week ago. I'd like to thank Mark Mosley and Aldershot for allowing that to happen.
And obviously, really good news with these guys coming in. Can you give us an update on any players that may depart from the club this week?
Yes, of course. If you're bringing people in, and you've also got to make people available, and it's always a difficult conversation to have with the players. James Roberts has been allowed to go on loan to Hampton initially for a month. Again, I think James, it'd be a perfect move for James if he's able to go and score some goals for Hampton and get his confidence back, which I think he will. He's an excellent player, and he's also still our player for next season. And Nicky Bailey did a brilliant job for me. He came in when we literally had no players. The arrangement with Nicky was he'd come in month by month, and obviously Nicky's been a casualty really of having to bring Alfy Whittingham in, and obviously the finances have got to match up equally.
And finally, obviously, we've had another departure in recent times with Theo Richardson, who was on loan at Kings Lynn, but that move's now been made permanent. Yeah,
so again, the other part of flexibility within getting the 3 players in is that Theo is going to go to Kings Lynn, and obviously he's had a month there. I understand it's all gone well for him. I've got to say, he spoke to me yesterday, thanked us, and I thanked him, and it's all very amicable, but it gives Theo a chance now to go and get himself a contract for next season. As I said, with Robbo, slightly different. I think it's a chance for him to go and get some confidence back, go and score some goals, and then we review that at the end of the month.
And with the changes within the squad now, with the outgoings and the incomings, have you seen the freshness within the squad as sort of a revitalisation?
Listen, I've been in this game a long time, and through each season you'll have months, weeks of sticky spells. There's no doubt we've been in a sticky spell. But what you don't do is you've got to look at full in the face. And when you think that we were 1 minute away from getting 3 points on Wednesday night and 4 minutes away from getting 3 points on Saturday, it just goes to show you what fine lines there are in football. The reason these signings have come in is to give us that freshness, to give us that impetus, maybe a different angle on things as well. We've also strengthened the management staff. We're bringing in John Keeley, goalkeeping coach, who's last at Ipswich and Portsmouth. So John's going to be a big contributor to the management staff. And Scott Rendell's stepped up now to become the striking coach as well. So we've strengthened the backroom team. I think that was important. I think the views within the backroom team are good. We've also strengthened the playing squad, and ultimately, when they cross the white line, it is down to the players, and that's one thing we've emphasised the last couple of weeks. Is it is also their responsibility. And if you're paid to score goals, you've got to try and score goals. If you're paid to defend, you've got to defend. So, like I said, a lot of hard work goes on at this football club. It's unseen, but from our point of view, there's a clear plan. And as I said, we're desperate to get into this National League, whether that be this season or next season. We're going to make sure it happens, and it's as simple as that.
So, 3 home games coming up in a very short space of time. Really looking to push on now and collect those points and get back in that playoff picture.
I don't think it can get any tougher than St Albans, Dartford and Ebbsfleet. But maybe that's what we need. You know, maybe we got to come up against these sort of teams in the top 6. And as I said, give us a chance after that week to then assess where we think we can go. But the one thing is clear, we've got to get our home form better, and that was part of bringing in 3 new people, you know, to try and improve certainly the home form over this next week. It's not a magic wand scenario though, you know, we don't know, but you are in that situation where I think the signings are going to come in and give us a real boost and a real lift. So maybe it's a good thing, you know. Let's go and play these 3 big teams. You know, we've got Saturday St Albans, Wednesday Dartford, and then I think Saturday we've got Ebbsfleet. So for me, I'm really looking forward to it.
Paul, it's been great to hear from you. It's been really interesting to hear the views about players coming in and out and the future plans. Thank you for your time. We'll see you Saturday.
Cheers, Gary.